going on, guys? Well, another rainy day down here in good old Bismarck, Arkansas. Sorry, this thing's kind of shaky. I thought I would set my tripod up over here and see how well it would sit, but these roads are just a little bit too bumpy to have this thing sit without wanting to shake too much. So I apologize for that. Hope nobody's getting nauseous from the shaking. Anyway, so today's leg day. So as part of my split, you know, like you guys have seen, I've incorporated squats back into my leg day, and I'm still wanting to build up that deadlift. So whenever I do my max effort, it's going to be on my midweek leg day, my Tuesday leg day. And what I'm going to do is on Tuesdays I'm going to lead my leg day off with deadlifts, so I don't pre-exhaust the muscle too much to be able to push it to maximum effort before I do the deadlift. And then I'll do my other, you know, hypertrophic type, you know, exercises, you know, my squats and my squats and my leg press and leg extension, leg curls, and stuff like that after my deadlifts. And that's going to be different than what my Saturday leg days are. My Saturday leg days is a day where I'm going to lead off with my squats and focus on building quad strength and core strength doing squats, and then have more of a hypertrophic style lifting on my deadlifts, more for working on form and raising heart rate and stuff like that, you know, just utilizing it as a good overall exercise on those days. So I'll lift for straight up strength for my deadlifts on Tuesdays, and then the other leg day will be, you know, focusing on the strength of my squats. So hopefully this is a style. I've actually read a little bit about doing a split sort of like this, so I'm hoping this will be conducive to allow me to build strength in both my squat and my deadlift simultaneously. That's what I'm hoping for. And anyway, guys, I'm pulling up here to the gym right now. Got a few people here, but I'm pulling up here right now. I'm fixing to get in here and get it done. I am gonna film some deadlift stuff for you guys, and maybe a little bit of squat stuff too. We'll see. But anyway, guys, just hang. guys, there you have it. Just a little bit, just a little bit to show you guys what I've been up to. Wore out. And I'm still stuck at 405. I tried to pull 425. I didn't put that in there, but I failed on it. I tried to pull 425, tried to get back to where I was before I started keto. Still just stuck at that plateau. Maybe it just takes a little bit longer to progress while on keto. I'm like I've told you guys, I'm new to it. I'm trying to learn as much as I possibly can about the keto and everything like that. So, you know, strength training on it is something new to me. I'm trying to, you know, play around with it and figure it out. But I'll get it. And you know, when and if I come off of keto for any amount of time, I know I can go back to gaining on a traditional, you know, a traditional, you know, 40-40-20 or whatever balanced diet. But you know, from all the health benefits of keto, I'm not sure that I'm going to do that. Anyway, guys, I'm still out of breath because as soon as I finish that last round of my ab circuit, I grabbed my stuff and left because I was in the gym for a little bit longer than I really intended to be. And I've got to get home and make some supper. And I hate it because it's 7:56. My daughter's supposed to go to bed at 8:30 since, you know, she started back at school. So I hate that I've waited this long. I didn't get to the gym until it was like 6:15, 6:20, and decided to drink my pre-workout and drink my pre-workout, wait for it to kind of get coursing through my system and stuff like that first. And I just got really behind. And of course, you know, I seen some buddies at the gym that I hadn't seen in a while, and you know, they wanted to know how I was doing. They could tell I've been leaning out and everything like that. And you know, I would get to talking to them between exercises and everything like that, and you know, just time drug on, and you know, sometimes that happens. I mean, I do my best to try not to talk, you know, talk a whole lot while I'm at the gym, or only talk between sets. But you know, whenever I'm recording and stuff like that, I don't have my phone in my pocket, so I'm not listening to music. And if I'm not listening to music, I'm more inclined to talk. And especially if it's, you know, if it's with your buddies you hadn't seen in a while, you know, conversations can, you know, turn into 5 minutes real quick. And luckily, you know, that this gym isn't too crowded, so there's not too many people that are gonna complain about stuff like that. But I have been in gyms before where guys would congregate and start talking for about 10 minutes. You know, whenever you're in a really busy gym like that, where you know that somebody's gonna be coming along that's needing that equipment, you know, it's best not to do that. But you know, up here in this small town, this small gym, that really doesn't happen. And if it does, we're, you know, most all of us like know each other, you know, at least on a first name basis. So there's no problem being like, hey, can I cut in here real quick? So there's none of that. So I really like this gym for that. You know, there's a few other pieces of equipment and stuff I wish we can get. And you know, as we expand and as we grow, you know, I say we, but you know, as this gym grows and as this gym expands and stuff like that, we'll get more stuff. You know, we'll get, you know, the few other machines and stuff like that we need. Who knows? Maybe we'll get another squat rack. That would be awesome if we could get more than one squat rack in there somewhere. But anyway, guys, I'm still a little bit out of breath. That last ab circuit really took my breath away. Not to mention scrambling for all my stuff and hightailing it, you know, out to the truck. Plus it's raining still. I mean, I'm sure some of you guys have seen on the news. Golly, bumpy road. Some of you guys have seen on the news, you know, all that flooding and stuff down in Louisiana, and of course, you know, a lot of that's down there in southern part, down there in Baton Rouge and everything. And so, but that's still, you know, relatively close to me compared to, you know, where some of you guys are compared to me. So, you know, we're just getting a ton of rain. Well, I was watching the Weather Channel on the TV in the break room at work today, and they were talking about the weather forecast up there in New York and Washington, D.C. and all that, you know, east and northeast section of the country. And they're talking about upper 90s and triple-digit heat indices up there. And meanwhile, we're having trouble breaking into the 80s, and it's the middle of August. This is some strange August weather for us. I mean, for one, to get this much rain in August, but for us to have barely even touched triple digits at all this summer, and not to mention in the middle of August having several consecutive days where we don't even hit 80 degrees is insane. Anyway, guys, I know I keep saying I'm going to close this out, but I really am going to close it out this time because I'm about to pull up here in the house here in about 20 seconds. So, guys, just go out there and have yourself a good time. Go get you some gains, and don't just go out there and get fit. Get mo fit. Later.